Hi everyone, I'm alive. Alright, so everyone who's been up to date with my Facebook statuses, yeah, look, I had a little run in with the ambulance and the hospital emergency room on Friday night. So night before, sorry, today's Sunday. So chemo, as you know, was on Thursday. Friday took a downward spiral to hell. So pretty much in the afternoon, all day I was feeling quite fatigued, so I set myself off to have a little nap. And my mother-in-law had Indy pretty much the whole day because I was really, really exhausted. She went out of the house with Indy just to Woolworths for a walk, which took a couple of hours just to sort of give me some time. I had my cell booster injection, which she administered into my stomach at 3:30, and not that I'm blaming that or anything, but I felt sick really badly in the stomach at about 4:00, 4:30. I couldn't move. It was actually quite bad. The pain was so bad that it just felt like my stomach was expanding and then contracting, and not that I know what contracting is about because I never actually went into labour with Indy. But it was actually quite intense, like probably the worst stomach pain I've ever felt in my life. I went and got a heat pack and went to the microwave, went into the kitchen and pretty much collapsed on the floor with agony. I was passing out and I had my phone on me, so I knew no one was home, so I called my amazing neighbours. Big shout out to Saul and Tash. Called Tash and said, are you home? Anyway, you can come and get me off the floor. I'm in so much pain. And to my door came Superman and Superwoman. Saul picked me up off the floor because my dog, Dre, who's a Weimaraner, big dog, was sitting on my head. Yes, he was sitting on my head and he was trying to bite me because he thought it was all a game. So I was getting smothered by a dog, having bad cramps, and just in a world of pain. So which, I'm really, really grateful for. So thank you so much, guys. Saul picked me up and put me on the couch where I continued to sort of felt really sick in the stomach, and the cramps started getting really, really worse. Like it was so bad that I was actually shaking with pain. My hubby Reese come home, and Saul and Tash went home to make sure, they left making sure that I was okay. And we were debating whether we would go to the hospital or not. And Reese made the call to drive to the hospital, but we didn't get that far. We actually called an ambulance because I collapsed on the floor again and I was convulsing or having a fit or something. I don't really remember, and it was actually quite emotional. Reese made the phone call to the ambulance, which was really hard for him to see me like that. It was actually really, really frightening that that this happened. I don't recall much of it. The ambulances were saying that I was passing out, and that they were rubbing me on the chest and rubbing me on the face to try and keep me awake through it all. And they were giving me morphine and something else to just try and take the pain away. And Reese was really upset, which I can imagine would have been really hard for him to see. Buzz and Indy were still out at that time, which was good. So they didn't get to witness it, which was good. Sorry, shouldn't be crying, but it was just a full-on experience. So yeah, we went to the ambulance. Went to the ED department where I pretty much stayed there the whole. Reese has been my rock. He stayed with me the whole entire time until about 2:30 in the morning. I forced him to go home. I said, look, you're no good here. I'm in good hands. I was still continuing to have the shakes really bad and really bad cramping. I went and had a CT scan. The CT scan showed nothing was abnormal, which was really good relief, but we're still trying to figure out what the cause was it. So the cause of it. So yeah. They're putting it down to possibly chemo, the steroids, the cell booster, and just with the shaking and things, that's just a pain related thing. So when I'm in so much pain, your body starts to shake. So that's just a reaction. Most stomach problems go undiagnosed in hospitals. So that's why it's really, really hard to sort of figure out. And CT scans, when they capture the image, they're not actually capturing the actual flow of it. So, while I was having the stomach cramps, it might not have captured what was going on, but they could tell you if there was any masses or any sort of disruption going on. So, yeah, look, we still don't know. I'm feeling good today, which is really good. So I got out of hospital yesterday at about 12 o'clock, lunchtime, and today I'm feeling a lot better. Still really, really tired. I'm still on day 3 of chemo, so I know I've got my peak to sort of unwellness, and then before I come back up again. So I'm just going to take it as it comes. I know I'm feeling a lot better, and I'm really grateful and thankful for everyone for your love and support and your concerned messengers. Can't even speak. So yeah, look, I'm feeling good. I'm okay. Screw you, Red Devil. You think you've got me, but I got you. Look, you were rough. You're a right bitch to ride this time, and you know what? I've come out the other end, and I'm fine. I've just got lots of bruises on my hands from, I don't know if you can see because of the light, but the cannula that went in there was really quite painful. They couldn't. Some of the nurses can't access ports for some reason. Like one of them accessed my port to do bloods, but all my medicine went through this arm, which was a bit strange. I don't know whether it's just a new trick that they need to learn, but anyway. But the ambulances and Ambos and the docs out there, they were really, really kind and really nice to me, and I was probably one of their best patients when it came to being in an actual ward. I didn't actually get admitted into a proper bed, until 3:30 because I had no room. So I was in the infectious disease ward and spiritual ward, like respiratory, whatever it is. I'm like, what the hell? Why is a chemo patient in the infectious disease ward? When I asked the nurse, she's like, oh, don't worry, all the other infectious people are on the other end of the ward. I'm like, great. So I was spent like from 3:30 till 12 o'clock in the midday next to this man who was like, poor guy had pneumonia, but like, yeah, it was just awful. Anyway, unpleasant. I'm okay. I'm at home now. So anyway, I'm gonna stop waffling. I'm all good. I'll touch base with you guys soon. Just letting you know I'm all okay. And yeah, big shout out to my neighbours for being there for me, and big shout out to my amazing husband who's always been there for me. He's got my back and spent all night with me in hospital. You don't understand how grateful I am to have you. I love you. I love all my family and friends too. Check your jugglies. I'm going to bed after I eat my roast pork. Night.